We are live. Good morning, everyone. I'm Karine Carpino, Terry
Hi.
Jones, Lori Trumpet Williams, and thanks so much for joining us this morning. So we are in week three of making papers for our collage with story and structure. And today we're going to work on using some of our papers, whether it's copy staining papers, which I'm going to work with, or any other paper you have. And we're going to work on distressing it even further. Um, so I'm going to put my camera down, unless ladies, you have anything else to add?
No, ready to get started.
Okay, I'm going to put my camera down and talk about what I'm going to use, and we'll get going. Okay, so today I mainly have coffee stained papers that we've done in the past, and I'm going to distress them even more. I'm just going to flip my light up a little bit. And things that I'm going to use, we do have, some of us have rulers that have kind of decal edge capability. I'm going to be using archival ink, some distress ink, although this does have to be sealed because it is water soluble. So if I use this on paper, I'll have to put a coat of matte medium on a gel plate and put it down to seal it without moving it. And then I have some Bombay inks. I've got a Van Dyke brown, I've got black, and then I've got a acrylic ink in burnt umber. I've got a little ink applicator. I have found this one too. These are cool.
Ooh, those are fun.
Yeah.
I use
Um,
them for pan pastel sometimes.
yeah. I don't know what I got them for, but they're fun and they clean up pretty easy. I got a piece of sandpaper. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a heavier grit, so this is a fine grit. And I have a serrated knife. I used to have a tool that would actually give edges a worn look, but I can't find it. So I'll just start. This paper I actually put through an embosser.
I can
My
see
my what do you call that thing?
that roly
Big
thing.
shot in an
Yeah.
embossing folder. The only thing is the embossing folders are small and they
Oh
can
yeah, I have my what is that tool called? I have a whole bunch of embossing things. What a neat idea.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I embossed some of these just to play around and try with weathering them some more. Um,
Uh-huh.
and so anyway, what I want to show you, let's start with I'm just going to try to get this edge straight. Let's start with just kind
The
of
edge
getting,
isn't in the, I don't see your hands. Okay.
oh,
Now I do.
sorry.
That's okay.
Keep it under, I may have to move the camera closer to me
Yeah.
because I have a tendency to want to work up close.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so I'm just going to try to fold this paper pretty evenly. I saw someone do this a while back. I don't know who it was. Um, and I am working with paper that is a little bit thicker right now in order to get this particular method. And as I said, I used to have this nice little tool that you just ran along the edges and it kind of tore them. But there's lots of ways to do this. I'm just going to take this serrated knife. It's just a steak knife. And I'm going to work on just roughing up these edges.
oh, that's really simple. I
Yeah.
couldn't find I couldn't find a steak knife, but I had a grapefruit knife. And
Oh,
I was
that's
worried
serrated. That probably works.
I was worried it wasn't straight enough, but I don't need it straight for this.
No,
That's really cool.
and do that. You could even, if you wanted to create some worn or weathered looks in the paper itself, you could just, you know, fold the paper and scrape away at some areas if you want tears in your paper.
Uh-huh.
Um, so now that I have some, this one didn't come out as much as I want. So I'm just gonna
It's pretty
turn
big.
this up and I'll pull this back a little bit. Now I'm sure probably years ago I saw someone do this on YouTube. So somewhere someone's saying, well, wait a minute, I did that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I see this.
This is not, we do not have new inventions. We have vague memories of what we've seen somebody else do for something.
To come up with something brand new.
I
All right,
really,
so this paper has been embossed, it's been folded, the edges are torn and ripped. And now that I've done that, I'm gonna get a piece of paper to put underneath this. What do I have here that I can use? Here. So this is a piece of paper that narrow paper came in.
ah,
I'm trying to recycle everything I possibly can these days. Okay, so I'm going to try some adding a little more distress to the edges of the paper and to the page. So I think I'm gonna use some distress ink. You could use archival ink. I'm gonna start with distress ink, and I'm gonna try the walnut stain one. I only have two in my collection, black soot and walnut stain. So I'll open this up.
I gotta get this other mess out of the way. I'm working
And
over.
try to see if I can stain kind of the edges of this paper without getting too much stain on the paper.
Well, and I'm having to edit the edges of my paper while I do this a little bit, I think, just because they just were looking too perfect.
Mhm.
So I can, because I don't have your nice little, I really love your embossing idea, and I can see, I have one too, Laurie, and so I can see me pulling it out.
I only have a couple. I've got two that have kind of flower shapes, a leaf shape, and then a real just a abstract kind of almost industrial kind of look.
So now I don't have any, I don't have any pads, but I have Distress ink refills.
You could
So
probably put a little bit in on your plate with a little.
that's what I think that I'm
know you
going
have
to
these.
do. I'm just trying to find, I've
They
got
look-
this, but I have weird colors. I mean, I have faded jeans.
That could be cool.
That could be cool.
Well,
And
I'm
so-
just pulling out my felt for my alcoholic because I don't have my stamp pads up here.
Right, that's fine.
I'm just gonna use some
That's literally what I did.
I
yeah.
also have this archival ink. Let me see if I can just rub this on it. This is a different color, but yeah, I can.
Well, this is much darker. It's not
Yeah.
very faded. But
Oh, this is
okay.
cool. This is actually working out really neat.
Oh, I see what you're
What are you
doing,
doing,
Lori.
Lori?
Yeah,
Well,
you're doing the,
A little dab of burnt umber on my felt, and then with some water, and just dabbing it around the edges. Make sure.
well,
Is that alcohol ink?
No, it's burnt umber, just regular fluid, Liquitex fluid acrylic.
oh, that could work too.
So you see how I'm doing that? That's actually turning out pretty cool. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
you know what you're getting. It's just a little different, but I kind of like it. You know, see?
Distress
like it.
archival. So I don't like what happened here. So I'm wondering if I can edit it in any way. Because it's a
One piece of
distress.
paper.
I really like that.
I'm gonna just kind of pounce this around because I do have a little bit of embossing on here.
Yeah, that embossing looks really nice.
I tried the archival ink, but I don't have the right color. I do have
Well,
a little
that's what,
copy. I'll have
that's
to
where
try
I'm
it.
struggling with this one of mine. I don't think I have the blue is a little too blue
bright.
on it.
Mhm.
I probably should have tried wild honey.
I do have some distress spray. I'm going to spray on
I
it.
do have
I
some
have
of that too.
sprays. I don't know what colors I have.
Well, that's the thing is mine only have the distress spray in black, but trying that too because I have dark colors on here, so that's
Yeah, I don't have the right color. So
Well, yeah.
now that I've got all this stuff on here,
You're gonna crumple it.
Yes. What's it called when they crumple paper until it feels like fabric?
Uh,
Omagami.
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not gonna get that, but, all right, so it is crumpled and embossed and ripped edges and stained, and that looks like, and then I'll have to iron it out at some point, probably to use it.
So sometimes when they crumple it, they put more water in it. But doing this damp, I think is working for us very well.
Oh, right,
It's-
because yours is damp.
Right, mine's slightly damp because I just put all of that. This looks pretty interesting.
That is Terry, that looks really old and interesting.
It does look old and interesting, and I don't know. This was the one of the pieces that I had put the crystals on, and after I did it, spritzed it.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it looks very distressed. I kind of like that.
It looks
Cool.
neat.
So I'm going to take another piece and I think I would like to distress the edges just because before I start. I think I will. Because I just think it's fun.
So this one, I distressed the edges by burning them.
Yeah, I was a little afraid to do that.
It's an outside project and a quick finger project, and wear gloves.
And did you use like a wood burning tool?
No, I probably should have. Somebody had this little lighter. I did it in my
Yeah.
studio. They had this little lighter that does an arc. It's not a lighter. It does this, it has like this little electrical arc,
Oh,
and I
heck,
used that.
my husband used to have one and I don't know that I still have it.
Yeah, it was very interesting. But these are old, so these I was thinking of putting in a collage, and
Mhm.
they were old, we pulled the prints off of, it was back when Lori and I were doing the ultimate gel plate printing. I was pulling demos for pulling gel plate prints.
Mhm. Cool.
And then I used used a little bit of stuff to stain it, and then I kind of like that, but I think I like the idea of the distress around the corner, but I have the wrong colors.
So
So
I'm gonna move on a little bit,
Okay.
and this is India ink and it's Van Dyke brown. It's not quite the color I want, but close enough. What else do I have? Burnt umber. Well, we'll try this. And so now I'm gonna just crumple this and get some texture in it. And I'm just trying to try different products and see what the different effects are. So I have a little bit of India ink and I've got, this is a watercolor brush. And I'm just gonna hold it flat against the paper. I may need some more. I think it's already dried on my brush. And kind of pull it across. I may need a little water. Okay, let's try. I can't remember last time if I watered this down or not. All right, so I have this here. And let's see if I can just pull it across and get some marks in here on those wrinkles. So it did require a little water to get it to move.
okay, so that one was already embossed though, right?
This one was, but I just crinkled it too.
Okay.
So I'll try one in a minute that's not embossed that we can crinkle up. So it's
Well, and the other thing for people that don't have embossing machines, you
right.
can actually use an embossing plate, and you can usually find them at thrift stores and stuff, and you can use a back of a spoon to just burnish it,
Yep.
and
Or
that works.
here's a piece of paper. This is tea bag paper, so I don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll try. So all I'm doing is wrinkling it up.
I'm gonna demonstrate kind of what Terry's talking about. I'm gonna use a stencil and see what I get.
Oh, okay. That'll be really cool. I think you have to burnish it the backwards way, Laurie.
Oh, okay.
I think
Oh,
you have
yes, you
to
can do that. Put the stencil
put the
underneath it.
stencil underneath of it.
Yeah, under it.
Yeah,
Oh,
under it.
yes, yes,
And then use a rounded spoon. Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
can you see how it'll burnish in?
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cool.
Yeah, I usually use a spoon because it's the easiest thing that's round, but that works really cool
I just
too.
grabbed what was close by.
Yeah, the round end of a brush would work perfectly. So I missed what you did with trying to get the edges.
Finger works really good too.
Okay, so all I did on this one, the tea bag paper, is I wrinkled it, I just crumpled it up. And
Mhm.
I have some thinned out, I just put a little bit of water here in my, I'm using the burnt umber ink because I don't have any raw umber. But this color is just a little bit better on on my coffee stained paper than the Van Dyke brown, and I'm just running this across.
Okay, I see you
And
now.
so I've got a very light hand. So this is another easy way to, once it dries, I can crumple it back up again. So this is an easy way to add some more distress.
Texture. And you can go in both directions if you want. I've got
Yep.
this fabulous color, which I love, by Dale Arowney called Antelope Brown.
Oh,
It is,
yes, I remember you using that
it's
before.
just fabulous. So it's one of my favorite colors. And I'm going to use that same, I'm going to actually take this from the plate because I'm lazy
And put it
and,
on the edges.
and put it on the edges. Yes, that's exactly.
Idea. I can do that with this one.
That's what I'm going to do
Okay.
instead of transferring it to the,
See,
since
we
I've
all
got a
learn from each other.
pile of it on the plate. I'll just do that.
So that looks really cool. I didn't think to do that. Isn't that amazing?
How are
So,
you doing, Laurie? Is it working for you?
I'm working it.
Huh?
It doesn't work. I'm trying to find. I need something pushy underneath. You know what I mean? Like a
Uh,
really like you know what a craft foam would be perfect. You know what I have?
oh,
It's amazing what I have like right next to me.
yes, I know. That's kind of what happens to me all the time too. It is amazing.
I
So
really like
I kind of
that.
really like this little piece of paper that I've got. Oh, I love yours too.
Yeah, I like putting the ink on the plate and running the edges through.
Yeah, that was really fun. I like that. And I may
Well,
end up adding another color to this, but I just don't know what.
what color are you using?
Well, this was the coffee stained paper, and
And
then I used the Dale Rowney, but I'm
oh,
trying to think of another the antelope brown is still just a little it's just ever so slightly a little oh, I like that. It's a little boring. I feel like I need something over top of everything to give a little more life because there's too much whiteness. So I
ah,
might use this distress scattered straw distress spray and see what happens. What else?
is
I
that
mean,
like more of a yellow?
it's much more of a yellow. Yes, there
Well,
I
you
go.
know, I don't think I've scattered straw. I got them from you years ago.
When
I
you
don't
come
think
up,
you know
grab a
that's
bunch of mine. I
a
made the
straw.
mistake. I made the mistake of ordering a bunch once. Well, it's
Yeah, and I
not a
bought
mistake,
some from you
but I got a whole
when I
bunch.
was in North Carolina with you.
Yeah.
I have fossilized amber. That might be pretty.
Oh,
Uh,
that might be really pretty.
yeah, so I'm gonna try um this sandpaper, and as I said, I think this is fine. I wish I had a little rougher, but I didn't have time to go pause through the garage. Um,
Oh, I
so
love this piece of paper.
So I have this piece of paper, it has some writing on it, it's been crumpled and wrinkled and whatever, and I'm gonna try to age it a little more and maybe take down some of this writing in spots, because it was a print, off my printer, with the sandpaper. And if I rip the paper, I'm not really worried about it. I get ripped right there. Well, let's see. And then I'm wondering if I spray it with some stain. But I'm just gonna take off some stuff off of here. As if that writing isn't new. It's like someone has touched this piece of paper a lot.
Right.
Like make it a story, right? So maybe this is a letter that someone sent. It was a love letter. Been put in someone's wallet and taken out and
Fold it
read
and fold it and fold
over
it.
and over and over again. Worn and torn and getting hard to read. I have to tell a story when I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, and it's a good story.
What's the message, right?
Right. We have one of we're having a opening next week at the art gallery for a concert series. It's based on a bunch of poems. And we're having a pre-show of our collage, the environmental collage
Oh,
show
yes.
that I've been doing with those four other women. And so we've got, but the show is called Shards of Hope. And I thought that was such a great title for a
For right now in
collage.
life.
Huh?
For right now in life, yeah.
Yep. Shards of Hope. And what we got. So I've got this piece that I just crumpled up. And I think I don't know whether I want to sand it yet. Now, one of the things that I find with sandpaper is, and this is 240 grit, I find that it disturbs the surface enough that it might also, it will pull pigment in if I put something on top of it.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking too.
So,
I'm just wiping it off now with a baby wipe just to get, I'm trying to be neat.
oh,
Just because I don't want all these shards all over the table as I try to work on other things. I'm just gonna get rid of them with a baby wipe.
I'm wondering if I should go, and this one's reminding me of a really faded flag
Oh,
somehow.
yeah.
Look at
Lori,
that.
what are you busy doing down there?
I'm exploring. So basically I
Excellent.
painted some crumpled aluminum foil and
Oh,
then
good.
and I also used it to distress too. And it worked
Cool.
great.
Wow, that's really fun.
But like I said, experimenting because I didn't bring the sandpaper.
Well,
Yeah,
that's okay. It's a great idea.
it is. So, okay, so it's hard to see. I think my light is wiping this out. Let's see. You can see
Oh,
better.
yeah, it looks like stuff is run together a little bit.
Yeah, it's run together. We've got some that's actually I'm gonna take these little pieces off, come right off. So this looks really old.
Okay, and I don't know. I'm going to use your little rubber thing here and see if I can get just, or not a, whatever this is. I'm going to use that and see what happens if I try to just put down a little bit of faded color in different places.
Find another-
Because I'm still thinking this looks like a really crunched up flag of mine. It's been very distressed. And I've got this color called Crackling Campfire.
Crackling
Another
what?
campfire, and I would bet it is a red.
I have this other piece of coffee stain paper that I actually used a stencil with words that you couldn't read anyway.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna crumple that up. And I think I'm gonna
The-
use my decal edge. What am I supposed to play here? Use that decal edge ruler. Rip these sides off. Thank you, Lori, for the ruler.
Yes, thank you, Laurie. That's where I got mine was Laurie.
I like the fact it has two sides too.
Yep. In the middle. Do you ever use the middle?
I don't know how to use the metal.
Yeah, I use the middle for straight edges.
Straight edges, yes. So you can put you can get
Paper
a,
through it.
yes, you can put paper through it and use the middle for a straight
Oh.
edge. I was at a class and I was teaching and I'm thinking, I got to find, does anybody have a straight edge? And I looked down and I went, oh my God, this has a straight edge. It's just in the middle.
Huh.
So it was,
Yeah, so you just thread it through like this,
yeah, it's very cool.
and then
Huh,
you
okay.
can just rip it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. I'll learn something new every day.
I always do with you
Yep.
girls. Always learn something new.
Same here.
All right.
Okay, I am,
Coffee colored archival ink. I don't even know if it's oh, look at that. It's so
oh,
good.
cool.
So I wrinkled this whole thing up. Just run this over it. That's kind of cool. Most of my collages these days tend to be abstract landscape.
Yes,
This
I think
kinda-
they're very cool.
I'm just into it. And people
Yeah, I
use
like
it-
the abstract landscapes myself, and I'm actually thinking of, so I'm making this very tattered, coffee stained, crazy looking, almost a flag, and I'm distressing the edges. It looks like
Is that blue ink that you're using?
it's the blue Faded Jeans distressed ink.
Huh.
It's the distressed spray, and I put it on one of these things that you were talking about. And then I've got a little bit of this campfire red, and I've got the white showing through and the coffee showing
Yeah,
through.
that does kind of have that reminder of a flag.
Right. It's not in your face flag,
I have to
but
think about something like that. Do you mind if I steal that idea?
not at all. We
I
are
have-
here to share our ideas.
I'm going to be in an art show. My art is going to be in an art show, and you have to enter something in the category Americana.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'd like to do something abstract. So I was like, oh, all right, now do I really want this much of this color? I probably wanted to just have splatters and hit it too much. Let's see.
Okay.
Put another piece of paper over it and see if we can take some of it off.
I want just a little bit more of them. Let me see if I can get.
Well, it's cool, but I wish I had splattered less.
Oh, yeah.
It was
You
too
use,
much.
is that the amber?
This is fossilized amber,
Right.
but I hit it too hard.
You know, one of the problems I find with the distressed sprays is trying to get the enough, not enough, because I really need to be almost working on bigger pieces.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it ends up, they end up just a little bit too much spray. You know, I have a definite lack of control in some of them, which is like, okay, but sometimes I don't want it.
All right,
You
so
know,
I took some of the ink and put it on my plate. So let's see if I can do something besides spray it.
oh, that's a good idea.
Let's see.
Okay, I think I'm calling mine done, except if I had a white spray, I'd put some white spray on it, but I think it's
That's not
done.
like it's too wet for that.
What do you guys think?
I think.
Like it. Very
I
patriotic.
like it, I leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
All right, that's not working.
These are fun, Corrine.
Yes.
And we're out of time. Can we go
Are we?
later?
Oh,
Can we play
no.
longer?
All right, so I can get a little bit of that fossilized amber on the paper if I really take very little and put it on my brush and add it to the paper.
So now, was that already pre-stained with coffee or?
Yeah, yes, it had coffee on it.
Yeah, see, I have just
So I
plain.
had coffee and then I just added a little bit of that amber.
Okay. Yeah,
I tried something on the back that I didn't like.
yeah. I have only virgin pieces of this, so I'm not going to do one of
So we
those.
have our
Let's
worn
pull
and
one of my
torn and
pastel strips.
sanded.
Do you guys have the pastels?
Yes.
I
Is
have
that the
hand pastels
pastels
that
or
are,
is that the
This is the Prismacolor pastels. These
oh.
they're not the ink tints, no.
Oh, okay. They're
are
the
they chalk
pastels.
pastel?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah,
They're
they
like
look
chalk.
soft. Yeah.
They're
Yeah, they're
soft,
soft
right?
pastels, yeah.
Oh, I have those, yes, of course.
That's
As I went looking through my art supplies the other day for stuff, I was like, I had more stuff then.
I know, that's where I am at.
All right, so this was, I had done this the other day, but the same concept we did today. This was using the distress ink on the edges. This was crumpling it all up and this is a coffee stain piece and sanding it. This is my distress ink, but I did use on the sides of this the acrylic
roller.
ink that I stuck the
Yeah.
paper into. This one I had done that too, and added more acrylic ink over the top. And this is my favorite little piece of worn, torn. So this
Yeah,
was
that one's wonderful.
molded, inked, copied.
Yeah, I love that one.
And then this one I added the Bombay ink after I crumpled the tea bag paper. So I have more than one layer now of texture on here. Which
I
gives
love it.
So love yours, Terry. Each one could just be a little piece of art by itself.
Well, I thought,
so cute.
yes, I
Oh,
want
Lori,
to.
what a great piece. Those
Yeah,
are great.
really. You've got some fabulous pieces too.
Wow.
Yeah, so I built on my coffee stain and
Yep.
I used I made myself a wash with the burnt sienna, which is the regular Liquitex fluid. And I did have a little, I mixed it a little bit with some of the black distress paint and water to get some darker. So I did washes, I rubbed around the edges. Obviously I distressed the edges with the serrated knife and our little fancy little tool that we have for ripping. I did some embossing. You can't really see it. I'm trying to, can you
Oh,
guys?
yeah, I
see
can see
it.
it when you turn the page. Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think it'd be great through our embosser, but what I did was for that is I actually have these mark making tools that I have for my gel plate. This is washers glued to cardboard. And then I ran it over that to give it the circles, which I thought turned out pretty cool. You can't
It
really
is
tell on the
cool.
camera.
I
And,
think,
and this one was this was one I did sort of the same thing. I just roughed up the edges and went around the edges with the mixture that I did, and then also brought in the pastel.
okay. And Lori, I think I forgot to mention that when you're embossing, if you slightly dampen the paper, it helps.
Ah, yeah, that would be a good idea.
That's kind of, I think, the trick of it. So you have to slightly dampen it first.
But I do love the effects I got.
I love them. They're
I do.
fabulous.
They are fabulous.
We all have fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
Thanks,
So
Corey.
that's what, thank you. I think we all learned from each other, which was great.
Yeah.
So, that is all we have for today. Next week, since it's the fourth week, we will start to go through our papers, look through other papers that we have, and start to think about as we select papers. What's the story we're going to try to tell in our collage, and it can be a subtle story. People can add words if they want words in there that are, readable, or maybe you have words that are buried in it.
So I actually was thinking along those lines. I started bringing out my words. I collect
Okay,
words
cool.
from magazines.
Mhm.
I just need to just dress them up a little bit so that they fit with and tell my story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
looking
we'll
forward
start
to
to pick all of that and start to really think through composition, structure, balance. And then that will be followed by our 1 hour Zoom session at the end of the month with our members, where we actually sit and create our collages. The project for the month that I'll be doing and pre-recording will be taking collage papers, and I have an old wooden box that I've had, it's not really old, but that I've had forever, that actually I'm gonna collage and create a collage box. That can be used for anything, keepsakes. So so we will see everybody next Friday for a continuation of collage and structure. Thanks so much, ladies, for joining. Fun as always. And if you enjoyed today's session and you're viewing, please visit our website, exploremixedmedia.com. Consider being a member. You'll have access to a year's worth of projects, which you can learn all about different techniques in mixed media. And every month there's basically your Zoom session and your project. So there's 2 things a month that you can make from all of the papers and things that we create during the month. So anything to add, ladies?
Nothing.
No.
Thank you, Corrine.
Excellent.
Thank you,
Everyone have a
guys.
great weekend.
Fun.
You
Have a
too.
great weekend yourself. Everybody enjoy yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.